Good morning and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we take you through the top trending stories of what is happening in and around the city. Our top trending stories today are the UAE announces the first private sector paid leave for 2023.
And by number plate auction raises 30.8 million dirhams.
Oh, if they could give some of that money to us. And we'll also be talking about an absurd salary range for a Dubai-based job is going viral for all the wrong reasons.
And then we're going to talk about Home Centre's campaign on adoption and fostering. It's a beautiful video that they created with it.
Exactly. So it's a beautiful campaign and it is by Home Centre and they are the sponsor of today's show. And Home Centre have just released a touching short film tackling a topic that isn't often discussed in the region. More on this later on the show. And although Home Centre is the sponsor of today's show, the thoughts and opinions are Lovin Dubai's. And speaking of opinions,
what?
I think a collective Dubai opinion, OG for those OG Dubai kids, is that Caesar's pizzas are literally GOAT.
We're back on this.
We're back on this. Caesar's pizza, like we put up a post on our Instagram last week of like just throwback brands, and Caesar's was one of them. It's still existent. It's still there. It's still very much minting money of our nostalgia.
Seriously?
So. You don't know, you've never had a Caesar's pizza, right?
No, but like the fact that it's lasted this long, that's beautiful.
They're amazing. It's like the finger food, this go-to snacks for like picnics, for like home catering, everything. Anyway, so you've never had one?
No, I've never had one.
Well, today is your lucky day,
No
Mr. Shahir.
way!
What?
I'm sorry, the camera needs to see a bit of... What? Caesar's pizza?
Caesar's pizza. So it looks like it's going to have a cake inside, but no.
It looks like it's... Let me just show the camera all this beauty. Oh,
Guys!
how beautiful.
This literally tastes like home for me.
Oh my god. The detailing with the cheese. Okay.
Okay, so this is the OG Dubai pizza.
Ali
before it
says
was
eating's not
Wonderland.
allowed in the room. Well, too late now.
I can't hear Ali, so it doesn't really matter to me. But this pizza used to be 1 dirham. Now I think it's 1.5 or 2. I'm
Inflation.
not sure. Inflation, but still totally worth it.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little story about this. My dad used to come home with these boxes and boxes of Caesar's goodies and like boxes of Caesar's pizzas, and we used to take it to school, have it as a snack, share it with our friends. So this is like...
Were you the cool kid if you came into school with Caesar's pizza? You're like, hey guys, guess what I bought today? Got the hookup.
Oh my gosh! And the boys would be queuing all around.
Why are you cutting it in half?
I like to start from the middle.
No way. Okay, taste test. Okay.
I'm supposed to do a cheers. Anyway.
It's never too late.
I'm eating from this one. I'll just eat from this
It's
one.
good.
It's good?
Soft on the inside. The cheese is cheesing about.
Do you like a cold pizza? I don't. I want to warm it, but it's so good.
I'm gonna warm it. Give us 5 minutes. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Now I know what you've been talking about for 2 weeks straight.
The Caesar's pizza. Oh, you
Is
have
it
no
bringing
idea.
back all the childhood vibes?
Okay, you want to do like a tennis match of like all the times you would have a Caesar's pizza?
Okay, sure, I wouldn't, but I'll give you Pizza Hut instead.
No, I mean like picnic.
Beach outing.
No, okay, like so every time I say something, you just say Caesar's. That's how Casey and I do it.
But clearly I'm not Casey. Okay.
Okay. Picnic.
Caesar's Pizza.
Beach outings.
Caesar's Pizza.
Home party.
Caesar's Pizza.
I meant house party.
Caesar's Pizza.
You want to sneak in food to the movies.
Caesar's Pizza.
You want to sneak in food to your classroom.
Caesar's Pizza.
Office snacks.
Caesar's Pizza.
There is just no... It's always a good time for Caesar's pizza.
There's never a wrong situation for Caesar Pizza, and now I see why. My life has been changed. Okay, might not be Pizza Hut's pizza first thing in the morning, but just as good.
Just as good.
We're not sharing this with the office, are we?
We don't have to. They don't know about it.
And yet we won't.
I'm just going to put mine back
But thank
there.
you for this beautiful treat.
You're officially the Dubai kid.
You're just putting it back in the box?
I mean, it's ours anyway. Anyway, officially a Dubai kid now. Welcome to the hood.
Thank you so much for this. My life has been changed. I can never look back. I don't know who I am anymore. You need to stop doing that.
There's ketchup on your hands.
There is.
You're so messy. Speaking of messy. Messy. No. We're done with football.
I was going to say another football story.
But one video that's going super viral of like Messi in Argentina is Solbay trying to get a picture with Messi.
Yes, I saw.
No one's made the joke yet, but that was quite a messy situation.
I guess you can see he was a bit salty. But it's 2 plus in 1.
All that salt made him thirsty?
What a messy situation again.
Anyway, we will move on to our first story. You're a mess. You.
Oh, look, my brother's watching.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Shahir's brother. What's his name?
Musab. Good morning, Musab. Anyways, moving on to our first story.
So the UAE announced its first private sector paid holiday for 2023. Now the Ministry of Human Resources and Amortization has announced that Sunday, 1st of January 2023 will be an official paid holiday in the UAE for all private sector employees. So if you usually work on a Sunday, now you have it off.
The holiday is in accordance with the UAE's cabinet's decision on approved official holidays for the government and private sector.
So the full list of UAE public holidays for 2023 are as follows. New Year's Day, which is January 1st. And then you have Eid al-Fitr, which is from April 20th to April 23rd, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you can expect a 4-day-long weekend. Plan ahead.
That's super fun. So the Arafah Day is on the June 27th. Eid al-Adha is June 28th, 29th, 30th. Islamic New Year is July 19th. And the Prophet Muhammad's birthday, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is on September 27th. Commemoration Day, December 1st. National Day, 2nd and 3rd. And the Eid and Islamic New Year dates are subject to the moon sightings of these. So we were on that one.
I mean, we put up this post on our Instagram yesterday, and it was just like, give us Monday off. Give us Monday off.
Salty situation.
Give us Monday
Salty.
off.
Like, it's just the next day. Why should only the people on Sunday get to enjoy it when we can all enjoy it?
Exactly.
Right? Like, you, me, the entire team, everyone has a day off.
Petition. I mean,
Petition.
we, of course, majority of UAE residents already have the weekend off, which is Saturday and Sunday. And Sunday is like, for a lot of people, Saturday might be a working day, but Sunday is like across the board, it's a leave.
100%.
Unless you're working the weekends, of course, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Well, I guess you guys are good anyway. But I guess it's a nice situation considering, like, if everyone else is off and you want to be off with your friends and do something with your friends and you're partying for New Year's or you're partying for whatever, you just want to enjoy the next day.
Yeah.
Start off with new resolutions first thing in the morning, get a new journal and say, Dear me 2023.
I hate my life.
No, well...
Positive. Keep it positive.
We're 25 now. Simran and I turned 25 days apart, and our outlook in life is different.
No.
So situations like this, when you have the next day off, you can think and...
You would turn 25, by the way.
Okay, you're 23 or whatever. But it's a good way to like change your outlook, say, hey, this is what I want to do. Like, that's what I would do with that one extra day, Obviously, it's not the same situation for every public holiday where you make like New Year's resolution or whatever. But that's a good way to start and say, I have the day off. This is how I want to approach the following year. Get into your affirmations book, buy a new journal with year 2023 and go forth and go conquer.
Wow. You should be a TED speaker. That was amazing.
Thank you.
No, I love that. Like, get a journal, make your notes for the year, go through with none of them.
Speak for yourself.
Traditions. Oh, really? You go through with your plans and your resolutions?
I feel like I must have at least half of them. Not that there were many, but I feel like I did a lot of things this year that I was like, oh, sweet. Look, I've made myself proud.
Can I tell you the only one person I know who has actually genuinely gone through with the resolution that person has made?
Tell me.
Rich.
But that's Rich for you. Like, he goes through with everything. It's not about resolutions, but what was his resolution?
It was to go vegan for the entire month of Jan, and he did it.
Did he?
He did it.
I would too. And knowing that you have Caesar's Pizza now, you can have like the right snacks, no meat necessary.
It's vegetarian, not vegan, but
That's close as we can get
the
for
first
now.
step to veganism is going vegetarian.
Sure, I mean,
How do we go from holidays to this? But honestly, the UAE government, if you're watching Monday off, maybe if you want to think about it, think
please,
about it.
please, 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 please. Okay, moving on to our next story. So, the Dubai number plate auction raises 30.8 million dirhams, which I think is insane, but very standard for the Middle East in general. So, over the weekend, the 111th open auction for distinctive vehicle number plates held by the RTA raised a whopping 30.8 million dirhams. 90 fancy plate numbers were up for bidding this year's auction, comprising of 2, 3, 4, and 5-digit numbers.
So the most desired plate was O36, auctioned off for 2.64 million dirhams, followed by U66666 for 1.46 million. And then we had Z786 for 1.35 million dirhams.
Very standard for the Middle East.
Yeah, standard.
Like, the love for plate numbers or number plates is insane. Like, it's the same in Oman, it's the same in Kuwait, it's the same in Qatar. It's all across the region. Like,
Yeah.
people would rather a nicer plate number or number plate than a nice car.
Yeah, it's like a social
Like a social stature
exactly, yeah.
situation.
Yeah, like a 4-digit or like a cool like I mean, and if you have like multiple cars with the same numbers and different letters, that's just like
one for every child or something, or one for you, one for your spouse, and whoever's next.
that's the dream.
What would
That is the dream.
if you can customize your number plate? What would it look like? Simi G.
Oh my gosh. Have you watched High School Musical and Sharpay with her car?
I guess I remember. Sharpay is the one that likes pink.
Ashley Tisdale, pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. That one. What was your number plate?
I think it was just like Sharpay and the SR something was a number instead of a letter from the Sharpay, but it was just fab.
Sharp A1.
Whatever, it was Sharpay. But what would your customized
Just my
number
last
plate look
name.
like? Kindi?
Yeah. It's very iconic. Kindi. I can see it
Kindi
now.
iconic.
Anyways, what would you get?
That was so good.
That was like as good as it can get for you. Like, you did a great job. Thank you.
Okay, whatever.
What would you get?
I don't know.
I feel like Simi G. That's what you
good
go
enough,
by, right? Like, that's what everyone calls you.
I think we'd go for that one.
Sim Sim.
Sim. No. That would remind me of you.
Sim Sim's a spice also in Arabic.
What is it?
Yeah.
And it's also that. Anyway, so.
But I think it's insane. Like, the amount of money spent on number plates.
Is it an investment, by the way? A car number
Totally,
plates?
100%. Like, in 10 years' time, someone's going to want that exact number and are willing to pay whatever it takes. I think I probably wouldn't. Like, the numbers don't really mean much to me. If I could get it in my name, that I would do. But
you
it is an
can't
investment.
resell
It's like
that,
real
right?
estate.
You can't resell
Yeah,
that if it's
but it's a
under
me
your name.
thing. I'd want it for me. Like, I wouldn't want to sell my last name.
No, but wouldn't you think of the future when getting a car number plate? If you had the option of getting your name and a
Yeah.
really cool number that you can sell off later for like, double the amount, wouldn't you go
Totally.
for that?
100%. Yeah. If I had the option, I'd get my last name. But it is real estate. People will buy it for more than you bought it for. Like,
yeah.
my brother got his first car that he paid for on his own and everything, and he got a plate number with it. But then he got another car and felt obliged to get a different plate number, So I don't know, it's just like, it's culture.
That must feel nice getting a car with your own hard-earned money.
It is.
Must be an amazing cloud-9 sense of achievement.
Yeah, good on people that do so. Speaking of senses of achievements and things you can do with money that you worked hard for.
We'll move on to our next story. Like Shahir Q, an absurd salary range for a Dubai-based job is going viral for all the wrong reasons. Ooh, this story will pinch a lot of people. Now, with the current economic situation, the working class are facing a cost of living crisis. attempting to keep pace with the inflation of food, fuel, education, interest rates, rent, mortgages is no easy task for the common man. Hence, working professionals are seeking better paying jobs or are requesting salary increments in the midst of an economic turmoil. And currently, it's a tough market for job seekers with the recession around the corner. Employers are looking to cut costs and recruit on a budget. However, that doesn't excuse underpaying or overworking skilled employees to level with company budgets.
Speaking of which, Reddit users shared a job advert for a social media specialist with a salary range of 1,500 dirhams, and the internet is not having it. A quick search on the job-seeking portal Indeed shows a full-time social media specialist in Dubai should expect around 4K minimum. However, the screenshot of the job description is upsetting. The users and people are unhappy with it, basically.
So the screenshot that you can see beside us, it is upsetting netizens and internet users for offering a salary of 1,500 for a full-time role that requires 4 to 6 years of experience in the field. And like Shahir mentioned earlier, the average salary grade for that is 4,000 plus dirhams, and that is also for those starting off. And this specific job description is looking for someone with 4 to 6 years of experience with only a 1,500 salary range. And the publisher of the post, who requested to remain anonymous, said people are looking down on certain jobs, which is wrong. My intent with this post is just to let any business owner and HR professional know not to insult job seekers like this. So like obviously the person might have been, on the lookout for a job, came across this and was just feeling degraded by the salary range offered for like such a skill set and this many years of experience. And it is across the board. Like a lot of people are experiencing this as they're going and looking for jobs.
100%. I saw when I was initially looking for a job in social media, I'd see similar numbers. Like I'd see between 1.5 to 2.5K for a social media specialist. And it's completely wrong. Like, if you're freelancing, okay, maybe if those are your rates, but in no way should that be how much someone is getting for a full-time job, working in 9 to 5, 5 days a week, probably more. With social media, like everything changes. The hours are obviously dictated by analytics and just, Instagram doing its own thing. Exactly, 100%. The algorithms. But 1.5K, like that's just cruel. That
is cruel. And like a vast majority of workers aren't happy with what they're getting paid. Like just around the world, people are not happy with their jobs. And right now, all you want is like job security, right? Like as we are so aware that we're heading into recession next year, it's like all you want is job security, like a pay that firstly you're able to, just it matches your expenses.
Exactly.
Because right now your expenses...
And your experience, 4 to 5 years, and you're offering 1.5K.
Yeah.
Like, for what reason would anyone take that?
Yeah. I'm sure, like, someone really in the need for a job would take it. But it's just, like, it messes with the job market. Like, you are posting a salary range, which is way below the job, like, the market value. And it just, like, messes with the whole pay system, and like it really messes with statistics and all of that.
And take advantage of the situation in general. Like obviously, like people are always looking for jobs, and people are always looking to stay employed. Even if you're living with your family, you might help out your family. Like obviously people have different circumstances, but in no way does 1.5K cover the bare minimum of what a job description entails to begin with, let alone a person's general expenses throughout the month.
Yeah, 1.5 for a 4 to 6 year experience. That is crazy. No wonder the internet is so riled up about this.
Yeah, understandably.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like we have these kind of employers who underpay, overwork, and all that. But we have amazing employers as well in the city. So if your employer, if you are more than satisfied with what you are getting from your job, out of your job, and all of that, do give your employer a shout out on our platforms and just let them know that you appreciate them, that they are being seen, heard, and their incentives or whatever like they are offering is not going unnoticed.
100%. Well said, Simran. So let's just look at the comments. I want to say hi to a few people. So many people have joined. Oh my God, I'm trying to go down the list and I just see a bunch of names.
Satpal Singh, hello to you.
Hello, Simon Theodore.
Jessica Joy.
Hello, Harry, Lou, Alex.
Rose and Mello.
Eugenia.
I'm looking for the comments. Where are the comments? Someone said, good morning, DXBOA. Dixboa.
Oh, speaking of people interactions, so Simran and I would like to request for people to send in their ugly Christmas? Quizmoy sweaters. No, I actually said that accidentally. It's been stuck in my head. The meme. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we're requesting for you guys to send in your ugly Christmas sweaters, and we want to see how far people can go with how comfortable they are in ugly sweaters. So just DM us on Lovin Dubai. We want to see what you got. Bring out the ugly. And we might or might not rate them on the show.
Send us your ugly sweater pictures. It might not be ugly. It might be like the sweetest sweater that your grandmother or your mother or your grandfather has knitted for you. If you want to send them into our DMs, like anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. If you just want to DM us your ugly pictures.
Your ugly pictures?
Ugly sweater pictures.
And at the same time, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
Right? So your grandmother might have thought that that was her best work ever. Put in 10 hours of hard work a day for 3 years, make you this one Christmas sweater. And you might not like it, that's completely fine. But we'll be here to judge it.
We will be here to judge it. And your grandma doesn't have to know. We're not going to add her. We're not going to expose you. None of that. It's just going to be between you and us.
And everyone watching the show.
And everyone watching. But it won't be your grandmother, I'm sure. But anyway.
We have people tuning in from the UK. Thank you so much for watching. It's like 5 a.m.
Chip, chip, cheerio.
Saxarla, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We run the show 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m.
But stay tuned because Casey got to speak with the team from Home Center who have created this beautiful video talking about adoption and fostering in the region. It's such a touching interview. We also had a psychologist join her with the Home Center marketing team, and it's really, really interesting. So stay tuned for that. And goodbye from me from now.
Goodbye from me. Like Casey says, stay safe and wash your hands.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Home Center are pushing the envelope with content, being the first regional brand to discuss the adoption in this touching footage. To tell us more about the campaign, we're joined by Siddharth Sivaprakash, who is Head of Marketing and Brand at Home Center, and Pascal Nakle, who is founder and CEO at Penn Consultancy and also a licensed clinical psychologist. Welcome both of you to the show to discuss this very important topic. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
For everyone watching, tell us about this journey. Tell us about this video. What are people looking at?
So, the Homecoming, as we're calling it, is really a short film about a journey of falling in love. It's about the ups and downs. It takes you through quite a tumultuous journey that any couple, any family, anybody who's been in love would go through. And it's really about finding a home for people who don't have a home. I think when you watch the film, and I think, spoiler alert here, but hopefully most people have already watched the film. I know you carried it on your platform as well over the weekend. It ties in really well to who we stand for as a brand, which is allowing every home to tell its own unique story. Home Center as a brand is about homes, it's about families, it's about that construct, it's about home, it's an emotional space. And it's a topic that's really dear to us. It's a topic that hasn't gotten nearly enough awareness of orphan children in the region and around the world, really, and how they deserve a home just like anyone else. So the Homecoming is really about that. The fact that they may not be born your own, but there's no reason why we can't give them a home, a loving home at that.
And it's a beautiful tagline that comes in at the end. And it's really, really touching. And I think at some point for everyone watching, the penny drops that this isn't the, I guess, traditional model of having a child.
That's right.
And you see the mom going into this bedroom and she's meeting her child for the first time. And it's really, truly emotional. So why was it important to tackle this topic? Why was it important to be the first brand in the region to discuss adoption and fostering?
As I mentioned, our sort of North Star, our go-to for Home Center has always been about facilitating and enabling people to sort of tell their unique stories. And home is such a rich fabric, especially the region that we live in. You know, we have people from so many different cultures, so many different ethnicities. We all sort of have our own way of living our home construct, our family constructs, you know, whether we live as larger families, as more nuclear families. So that's such a rich fabric to sort of have and, you know, as part of our customer base. And there's such unique stories that come out of each home. And that was really what it was about. And here on this one hand, we had some people who didn't have those stories to talk about and some homes that were not being spoken about at all. And that was really important for us. This sort of journey of talking about people's homes and bringing certain topics to the surface to discuss really started about 2 or 3 years ago when we first did a campaign called The Dad's Job. We actually launched the film on Father's Day to be more inclusive to single mothers in the region, because those were homes that were not being spoken about. Nobody ever spoke about single mothers and the sort of dual roles they play. And it was just a nod in their direction saying, we see you as well. And, you know, a phenomenal job that you're doing, especially in the region, because this is never spoken about. And it's similarly with children who don't have a home, who are up for fostering or up for adoption, as it may be, you know, and how people can actually give them and open up their homes and give them a loving home, give them a future, you know, give them a completely new chapter to their lives. And we just felt that was a very important story to talk about.
100%. And of course, to have you here is amazing, because of course we want to talk about like what might be the psychological aspects of families looking and, you know, stepping their toes into fostering or adoption for the first time. Yes.
Before I tap into that, I would like to add something to what Siddharth was saying. I think one of the most important things that this campaign was able to do is we see on social media a lot of families and portrayal of families as being perfect. Like, this is how a family should be. So I think this campaign is so important to kind of like break this illusion, because families are not perfect and families are messy and chaotic and mixed and sometimes interracial and sometimes mixed, come from mixed marriages. So I think it's really important to try to understand the definition of a family at a much deeper level, because everything we are seeing on social media tends to just filter what a family is like. So bringing that into light is really important to kind of like break that illusion that people are struggling with. People who don't have families yet, who are not married yet, who are struggling to have kids, they feel like they are not heard and they are not part of this world, when in fact this is what the world is. The world is like this is the reality.
And is that the challenges people might face, that they're going against the norm? Is that something people might struggle with?
Yes, yes.
Or what is perceived as the norm by what they see on social media?
And that puts such high standards for people and unrealistic standards. Like, if I don't have this kind of family, then I didn't accomplish what I should be accomplishing at this age, etc. So my role in this project, and I was so honored to take part in it, is as a clinical psychologist to shed light on the psychological aspect of it and the emotional, psychological stages that parents, adoptive parents, are going through before the adoption, pre-adoption, during the adoption or fostering, and post-adoption.
Are there key challenges that families might face?
Definitely. And the most important thing that we try to shed on is the mixed emotions that they go through, because adoption might not be a first choice to everyone out there. Some people, they know from the start that this is what they want. They want to adopt children and to give children a home. For others, it was never a first choice. For others, those are people who struggled with infertility, and struggling with infertility and the stress of that, or losing a child through pregnancy, or not being able to conceive the traditional way, puts a lot of emotional stress on women specifically, and on their partners. And they go through a lot of mixed emotions, feeling shame sometimes that I wasn't able to provide that to my family, or I'm not good enough to, or my body is failing me. They go through feelings of guilt, being scared, frightened, fear of judgment, excitement. So all these mixed emotions need a safe space to be properly expressed by these families. You need a support system. You need to work through so many steps before welcoming a child into your home, to work with the right people, to have a support system, to work on your home environment. So these are steps that we mentioned in the videos that were recorded that could really be helpful to people going through this phase.
Very interesting, because it may not have been a first choice, but what it is an incredible opportunity for people who may not have the first choice as an option. So that's why this topic is so important. But why do you think, Siddhartha, it's been so? Why do you think brands didn't talk about it sooner? Why do you think it's a difficult topic for people to challenge and discuss?
So, I think there are a few misconceptions around the topic of fostering and adoption in the region. There are certain technicalities that differ between fostering and adoption in the region, which we tackle and we're very clear about. So, what we actually did as a call to action as part of the film was to lead people to a microsite called thehomecoming.me. It's named after the campaign. And that's really where people who are interested can find out more information about how they can go about it. As Pascal mentioned, she was gracious enough to come on board and support us with this campaign. We've got 3 videos from Pascal on the microsite that talk to anybody who's potentially interested in this about, the pre, the during, and the after in terms of the transition. We've also got a legal advisory that shares knowledge around the technicalities and the legalities around adoption and fostering, whether you're a national in the UAE or in Saudi Arabia or in any of the other GCC countries, or if you're an expatriate, and the do's and don'ts and what you can do. And what we also do is direct people to the official portals of government initiatives or programs that are run across the region, where they can actually find out more information, the documentation. It is a process, but we're just merely here to facilitate and build awareness. Now, as to why it's taken so long for a brand to talk about this, I don't know if I can really comment on that. But as a home brand, as a brand that sort of really is intrinsic to people's homes, outside of just what we sell, but the fact that we really believe in that construct and sentiment of home. For us, it was an important topic, as I mentioned, to talk about, because there were certain stories about certain homes that were just not being spoken about. And it's not been so long down the journey for us. This whole approach in terms of our positioning, in terms of reaching out to the communities that we cater to across the region, has really been in the works for about 4 to 5 years. And you can expect a lot more of these topics to be discussed and brought about. And we use our platforms to sort of build awareness around these topics in the region. We're a homegrown brand. We are in the region for the region. So it's definitely something that's part of our agenda for the brand.
It's amazing, and I really would encourage anyone who's interested to check out homecenter.me.
It's homecoming.me.
Oh, sorry, homecoming.me. We've connected to Home Center, homecoming.me. Before we go, just any reservations that people might have around the topic of adoption and fostering, like what are they?
There are some that I can mention. People worry about their families. They worry about the judgment that their families are going to start projecting on them. So it's really important for them to keep in mind that this is something very personal that they are doing, and they have the right to choose what kind of family they want to develop and build and grow with. So it's really important for adoptive parents to start considering how to set boundaries with people, how to reach out to family members, to start with the ones that they trust the most, to tell them about this project. Maybe those can help them bring this forward to other family members. This is something to think about. Another thing that adoptive parents may worry about is if they have children at home, how to introduce that to their kids at home. So it would be very important to tell your children the truth, that we're having a child coming into our home, we're going to take care of that child. This child's going to be part of our family. It's important to be honest, to be upfront, and to also, if you have children at home, to make them feel like they are part of this process, like they have a role in this.
So helpful, so insightful, and I know that even I'm learning from this conversation. But if people want to learn more, if they want to find out more information, how can they do that? Can they ask questions on your platform, or how can they get in touch?
The platform is static as of now. It's not as interactive, but they can always DM us. We can get, as I mentioned, we have we've collaborated with Pascal.
The videos are quite informative, so they can.
The videos
check
are.
them out.
The microsite does give a lot of information. The authorities on that information really are the other government portals that we lead people to in each country. So they should be able to get enough information on that if they, and sort of direct them in the right way. But yes, if there's any other questions that we can help with, please DM us on any of our social media platforms. As I mentioned, we have access to Pascal, who's come on board with us, and a legal advisory as well. In any way we can help, any information that we can sort of provide or sort of point them in the right direction, that will be definitely something that we would want to do.
It's truly amazing. I mean, it's so great to have this topic discussed on such an open platform. So I'm glad that we're able to partner with you guys to help, because I know that families, they don't have a voice and they're not maybe getting the help and the information they need to move their families along in that way. So it's so great what you're doing in Home Centre.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you both for coming in today and following the journey. And we'll leave the link to the website beneath the live so people can check it out for more information.
Thank you.
Thank you both for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us on, Lovin. And I hope this reaches as many people as we can, because again, the objective of this initiative has been to really build a level of awareness and get people talking about it, get people opening their minds to it. I think that really is the first step for us in the journey.
100%. Guys, that is all we have time for. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye for me.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you very much.